Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh.
Hi and welcome back to my channel and this home bargains haul. Now this is definitely a Christmas based haul. Last year I really went overboard with Christmas because my parents were over from South Africa for the first time in many years. I think it's been about 10 years. So I really went all out. So this year it's more sort of top up things. I don't really need to buy everything again. So I'm going to start off with sort of household cleaning type bits. The first thing that I picked up is this spiced gingerbread candle. I really do rate it. I really think it's very good. The scent is amazing. It really is my favorite scent, as is evidenced by the fact that I actually bought the diffuser in sort of the same scent as well. I mean, it just really fills up a room and the scent genuinely lasts, so I definitely would recommend those. Moving on to sort of cleaning bits, my washing machine needs a good clean. I haven't actually used the Dr. Beckman washing machine cleaner, but I have used their carpet cleaner and that is absolutely amazing. It gets everything up. So I can only imagine that this will be equally as good, so I'm going to give that one a go. I repurchased the Lenore Frosted Eucalyptus Mrs. Hinge fabric softener. Really enjoy it. I think it smells so good. Oh, and the scent actually does last on your clothes as well. And then the last cleaning thing I picked up was the Vanilla and Ambers of Flora. I'm not actually sure if it's new. I haven't seen it. I have given it a sniff and I think it smells absolutely amazing, so I'm quite excited to use that one. And then moving on to sort of Christmassy type things. Now the first thing that I'm currently working on is I want to do sort of a gift hamper for my son's childminder. So we don't really do big Christmas presents, but I do want to give her something. Basically he's turning 2 in February, so I'm thinking terrible twos. So what I want to do is put together like a relaxing hamper. So I started collecting bits and pieces to put in there. Clearly my head is on lavender at the moment. So I bought her a lavender bath bomb. I mean, they're under £1 in Home Bargains, and I have used these before. I really do enjoy them. The scent is amazing. I bought her some bath salts. I just feel like some people can't use bubble bath, but I don't know if anyone can't use the bath salts, so I thought that might be a safer option. And then I also bought her both the roll-on and the pillow spray, also in the lavender scent. My idea is to get a couple more of these sorts of bits and pieces, maybe some lavender essential oil, because I do know that she does have a diffuser, and then just add like a little bottle of red wine in there, and I thought that might be a nice little present for her, seeing as the terrible twos are around the corner. And then I picked up a couple of presents for my kids. I really wanted to get my youngest, you know, these where they can chop the fruit, and I wanted to get in the proper wooden ones, but they're about £20, and from experience, him being my third son, they don't end up playing with things that long. And I saw this in Home Bargains and it was £2.99, and I thought, you know what, it's going to do the same job. He'll get loads of use out of that, and it's definitely value for money at £2.99, so I'm glad I grabbed that. And then both my sons, the middle one as well as the older one, are really into building puzzles at the moment, but I bought this puzzle mat with the oldest one in mind because he really wants to do like a really big puzzle, and you just know that his brothers will wreck it. So I thought if he has like this mat that he can roll it up, you can see there, it shows that you can roll it up and put it away. So I thought that's quite a good one, especially if he's going to be building, you know, like a 1,000-piece puzzle or a 500-piece puzzle. Because we can't have that out on the table all the time because the little ones will break it. So I thought that's quite a good one. And it was less than £10. And then my middle son Jamie is really into Batman at the moment. And I saw this one there, which will, I mean, that's quite an impressive, quite a big present. And I think it was either £24.99 or £29.99, but definitely under £30. And I think that would be really exciting and, you know, kind of make a main present for him. So I'm glad I picked that one up. And then I'm working on, I do December boxes for the kids every year. So instead of doing a Christmas Eve box, I like to give it to them on the 1st of December so that they can, you know, wear the pajamas all month long. And that sort of thing. Now, I don't buy everything new for the box every year. I tend to reuse things. So if I do have a Christmas jumper from previous year, because obviously hand-me-downs, I will put that into the appropriate box. I take out the bedding from the last year to fill out the box. I mean, you get the idea. So generally on my December boxes there's 3 categories that I work on. So every day, so sort of cutlery, crockery, that sort of thing. I do a couple of sweets as well. Then I do activities, so activity books, reading books, that sort of thing. And again, I will reuse the reading books from the previous year if the books are still in good condition. And then sort of games as well. And then we do clothing, so pajamas, socks, slippers, jumpers, that sort of thing. For this year, I've picked up these 2 books for the older 2 boys because my 4-year-old's also really into sort of these activity things now. So I went for the Santa and the Elf one, and they were 79p from Home Bargains, and they do really enjoy filling that in, and it keeps them happy or busy about 2 afternoons, so that's nothing to complain about. And there's loads of things in there. So it's a sticker activity book, and as you can see there's loads of little activities for them to do. And then just for my eldest son, I got him this guess what little box to add to his. It was under £3, I think it was £2.99, and it's a guess what game. So you get these obviously normally for other things, but I just thought that's really sweet. Like I said, it was either £2.50 or £2.99, so not a lot of money at all, and I think he'll really enjoy that. So I'm going to add that to his box. And then moving on just to general Christmassy things. So the first thing I picked up was these little paper napkins, and I want to do like a North Pole breakfast for them this year, and I thought that would be really cool to add to that. I also picked up this. I got this last year and I think it was 79p. Again, sorry, it was definitely under £1, and it's the Colour Your Own tablecloth, and they do actually enjoy that. They did do it on Christmas Day last year, and it kept them busy for quite a while. So I really do recommend picking that up. And I saw this, and it's the cheapest that I've seen it anywhere, and it's the honeycomb tree. I believe it was £1.29. They only do one size of it, and it says it's 36 by 28 centimeters. And it's obviously just the paper that you open up like that. So I'm excited to put that up. And then in terms of, I didn't buy gift wrapping paper, but I did buy some tissue paper. I did use these last year as well, and I really do recommend them. So I got the candy cane one, and I got the little Christmas tree one. This is obviously more for adults, I would say, and this is more for kids, but obviously do what you want. And then the last thing that I picked up was kind of like tinsel. Now my son has a tree that I bought on Facebook Marketplace for him, and it's not the best quality tree, but he loves it, that we put up in his room. And it's just quite sparse, the branches. Even though I spread it out and I fluff it out and I do everything that you need to do, it still looks quite bare. So I saw these. Now I personally didn't want to buy like proper tinsel to put on the tree. It's just not really sort of the aesthetic that I'm going for. But I thought if I add that to the tree, quite sort of more towards the middle of the tree than on the outer edges, I'm hoping that it will just make the tree sort of fuller. So this was £2.99 and it's 2 meters worth. And I actually did buy 2 because I thought one just won't be enough. So I'm hoping that really fills out the tree. I mean, the red doesn't even bother me because he will have red on the tree anyway. So I'm quite happy about those. And it's actually quite nice because it includes sort of, I don't know if you can see that, like different types of leaves. So it's not just sort of the tinsel, it is actual leaves there as well. So yeah, that is everything that I got. I really hope you enjoyed this haul. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments and I'll be sure to respond to you. If you're not already subscribed, if you can please hit that subscribe button below, it would really mean the world to me. It is completely free and entirely up to you, but it really does help my channel out. With all that said, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you